All right, it is January 2nd, 2019. This is Paul Power bringing to you Robert Nelson, also known as Bob. And he's going to be reading from Keys, as he's been doing. We are on the 19th one. He's reading from his book Keys, Love Letters from God, that he channeled. And if you want information, just look for the series, and we have a video that explains more detail about this. Okay.
Okay, this is called the Son. S-O-N, Son. Who is my son? Ask yourself, who is Israel? Now, please, let me warn you, don't get caught up or hung up on the word Israel. That's just a word. It has meaning, but it's a word. In ancient times, Israel was the name of my chosen people, for they were to be the light unto the nations of the earth, and later even to worlds far removed from earth. As I have told you earlier, all are my chosen. So everybody's Israel. It's not a political issue, not a place on a map, not even a religious issue. It's a definition of us. We're the chosen, all of us. Christian, Muslim, Hindu, atheist, Hebrew, whatever. Buddhist. All are my chosen. If this were not true, I would become incomplete. My being is the only thing which cannot be shaken. What is my being, capital B again, like he put it in the sentence before, but love? I like the new statement, love is God, for this is an accurate description of us all. Israel, then, is anyone who chooses me to be his or her fulfillment. This distinction depends neither on race nor place of birth. It relies upon an open heart, for there is my throne insomuch as you will invite me. Now, as to the difference between father and son, you are the son in that you did not create yourself. For if you had, you would not be eternal as I am. Meaning we're eternal because we're God. But you are eternal. You are my beloved, my vision of myself. If you must, for the time being, regard me as Father, you put that in quotes, then do so. But the time will come when we will lay aside even that block to your perception of me. In that day the sonship will come to an end. My son is everyone, no exceptions accepted, no exemptions allowed, no conditions placed. Well, therefore decide whether you are an awake son or a sleeping son. The sonship is a temporary state of being. I am eternal, and I am you. Fear not for either your eternality or for your reality, for these qualities are assured in me. On this, my beloved, you must have faith. However, beyond faith is knowing. You know, faith has a degree of hoping in it, maybe a little uncertainty. Knowing, hey, if you know something, that's the way it is. End of statement, book's finished, that's it, you know. And this I give you freely. So in the interim, faith will suffice until your perception is based upon knowing. You even put knowing in a capital K for knowing. My spirit is the voice that calls the sonship together as one and bids them to share the vision of reality. My voice, it is which calls you to love the ground you walk upon, to cherish your brothers and sisters as I do you, and to remember that you are my most beloved without exception. Simply put, the sonship is that which remembers. and I am that, when remembered, fulfills. And this next one is capitalized and boldfaced. It is the relationship shared by my beloved, which I am. I am the call to sanity. In your response together, you will find me. Very confident in that. Everyone is my specially selected son. If this were not true, every savior who has ever walked your planet would be a liar. And I assure you, they were quite genuine. For they came to remind you to remember, capital W on who you really are, as you help your brothers and sisters to do likewise. And as you will allow them to help you to do the same with you, your brother and sister. It is the relationship which I am, which fulfills the sonship and gives it meaning. You are the kingdom created by me through my Son. Again, the Son meaning his view of himself, God's view of himself. So please regard yourself as my beloved Son, inasmuch as you will help your brother and sister to do likewise. With love to my beloved Son, in whom I am more than pleased, God.
All right.
Yeah.